So, what's one of the best books you've read recently? Hi, I'm Michael DeLon with Paperback Expert, and one of the best books I've read recently is A CEO Only Does Three Things by Trey Taylor. This is a really, really good book to frame your mind as a CEO and not just a business owner. As a CEO, we need to be thinking at a larger level. And in his book, Trey does a really good thing of summarizing the three main categories that a CEO needs to be investing our time in. And those three categories that Trey talks about are culture, people, and numbers. And he takes a deep dive into them and has really helped me understand what that means and how to play it out. And we have built a great culture at Paperback Expert, and we continue to build it because it's an ongoing process, right? The culture that we've developed, we've created 5 core values that kind of define our culture and what we're about. Those 5, just to share, they're not going to be your 5 because you're going to have different cultures than we have. Our culture is built on joyful excellence, humble confidence, purposeful initiative, bounded flexibility, and never settling. Now, those are our 5 core values, and I could explain and go deep, and we teach those to our team, and it's really the DNA of who we are, but that forms the culture of how we interact with one another, and how we interact with our prospects, our clients, our centers of influence. And culture really comes down to the way I define it is kind of the personality of your business. And many times your business will take on the personality of the founder, of the owner. And I think Paperback Expert has that. I started this company back in 2013, and it reflects a lot of who I am and how I think. So that's culture, and that's really, really important to think about culture of your company, because it's more than just like a mission statement on the wall. It really is the DNA of your business and how you're supposed to be operating, because of who you are as a company informs what you do and how you do it. So that's culture, and it will help you to attract. Number 2 that Trey talks about in his book is people. Having the right people is incredibly important. And to attract and retain great people, you need a great culture, because people are going to work for more than just a paycheck. Right? They're not after money. Yes, you've got to pay them well, but the culture and the environment that you have created will motivate people more than a few dollars, okay? Now, we need to get paid, so pay your people well, but love them even better. Affirm them specifically for what they have done. Send them things. We send our team members gifts every once in a while, food gifts and fun things, surprising them and affirming them and saying, thank you for being part of our family. You're doing great work. Thanks for serving our clients with excellence. That builds a culture, and our team members love working with Paperback Expert because of the culture we have created. And again, that culture flows into people. So if you're looking for good people, you're wanting to hold on to your people and build a great team, then culture is really, really important. And always remember, I learned this in some book years ago, that you need to treat your team members exactly the way you want them to treat your customers. Okay, and so that sets a pretty high bar, because we always know how we want our customers treated, but we don't always treat our team members that way. That's the culture that you need to be developing, so that your people are thriving. And then the third part that Trey talks about in his book is numbers, and running your business by the numbers, knowing the numbers, the key performance indicators, and what numbers do you need to be looking at? What are the leading indicators? What are the lagging indicators? How much cash do you have in your business right now? What are future revenues? How many leads are you getting? What's the percentage of converting leads to prospects, prospects to calls, calls to clients, what's your follow-up process, how well is it working, how are your webinars converting. All of those numbers are important, and you need to create a dashboard so that you can quickly look at the numbers on a regular basis to know what's working, what's not, what needs changed, and to monitor these numbers on a regular basis. We do it weekly, and that informs the decisions that we are making as a company. Those decisions are initiated and acted out by our people based on the culture that we've created. So do you see how the culture, the people, the numbers all work together? So let me recommend that you buy a copy and read a copy of Trey's book, A CEO Only Does Three Things. It was very helpful. I've read it multiple times, and I use it as a resource in my role as CEO to understand more about how I need to be thinking, where I need to be investing my time, how can I create a culture, bring on the right people, and then monitor the growth of our business through the numbers that we're tracking, that we're monitoring. So those three things are really important as you move and function as the CEO of your company. The culture you're creating, the people you're bringing on board and retaining, and the numbers that you're monitoring. So keep that in mind as you function as a CEO, because your business, your life is going to be so much better when you're doing what you're best at and you're building a team of people based on the culture and the people you bring on to run the numbers so that you can serve your clients with excellence. So thanks for watching this. I appreciate the time, and hopefully it's encouraging to you and that you've learned something. And if this has been helpful for you, share it with somebody else. We are all about helping you grow and become better at what you do. And Trey's book, A CEO Only Does Three Things, is a great resource for you. Hope this has been helpful. Have a great day.